sure now how to run the meeting. So our agenda today is talk about the bake sale, Northside Learning Center's picnic. And then we'll go over we'll switch those. We'll go over the questions that the new cohort had regarding SCC, and then we'll go over collegiate link just real quick to show a couple of, I think you and a couple other people as requested.
2 people, yeah, requested.
So for the bake sale, I think we said hopefully September 29th here on Tuesday, from 12:45 to 4, unless I think you guys have class, right, Corey? After 4.
We have 4:15 to 6:55.
Okay, so they're out, but unless Aaliyah
But we do have some days where they're online classes only.
Oh, okay.
So, what day did you say it was? It was
September 29th.
What day is that?
Tuesday.
Yes. So after today, we don't have classes like face to face until I think October.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that'll work out.
So then we want to do it from 12:45, so right after this class, and then we have until 4:15 to stay, or 4 o'clock to stay, and then you guys can take over. So that works perfectly. And then, I mean, if we have like a break or something, we can come in and check on you guys, whatever. And then, yeah. And then you guys can, it's on you guys. If there's a crowd there, then you keep the bake sale going. If not, pack up, that's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
So what we would like is maybe ask your cohort a list of people that can come.
Okay.
A list of people to see who wants to bring what. So maybe next meeting, we know we have a list of things that everyone can bring.
Yeah.
Also what times they can come. So if you guys can't come in the evening, then you guys can come in the afternoon.
Yeah, 'cause our class starts at 4, so if you
yeah.
guys couldn't, then it would either be, if it's still going to be UM and Aaliyah.
That works.
Not
Aaliyah,
anymore.
maybe.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
You gotta take the day off.
No, we'll see.
So yeah, just a list of people.
It
Yeah.
goes down normally after.
It does after 4 anyways.
So,
That's still a tentative date, like we have to figure out if we're gonna get a table for sure, but hopefully we'll know that in the next couple of days.
So that'd be like out in the lobby by the coffee shop there.
Yes,
Yeah.
right
Okay.
there, yeah.
So the Northside Learning Center's picnic is September 19th.
I don't know how aware you guys are of Northside Learning Center, but that's the school right across. I don't know if we said that last time.
Yeah.
It's right across the
School right
street.
across, we do all our partnerships there.
And they always do a picnic for, it's kind of like the teachers, the parents of the students come.
They have like a whole
Students.
cookout, like a whole barbecue.
Okay.
And they bring like the police horses came last year.
Yeah,
They have
they do
dunk
a lot.
tanks. They have
What's the time
Usually-
frame for that?
the time. I'm not sure. She hasn't answered the email yet. But last year I think we got there early.
Yeah,
It was like
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Yeah, and they do it throughout the
Yeah,
day.
it goes
Like
till,
a regular school day, kind of.
so it would be like 8 to say 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
That too is also tentative. We will
But
let
this
you know.
this is a Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's something we have to also, our current board has to figure out who can make it
Mm-hmm.
on a Saturday, which I'm pretty sure I can. I don't know if they have on that.
So for that as well, like a list of people who can show up, because
Yep.
then, especially if you're wanting to run for office, we would like to introduce you guys to Carrie and Nunzio,
Yeah,
who's a huge asset
and
to
Mr.
us.
Pitt's over there.
Yes, and their principal, assistant principal, everyone.
Everyone that's over there.
So who's able to come to that as well?
You
I could
guys-
probably do that.
Anyone? Okay. Well,
So like by next week, we'll figure out. When was it? September what?
19.
well, this
Is
only
that
one
next
of the
week?
breaks it. Yeah.
Mm.
Not
Yeah, it's not this
the
weekend. Next
following-
weekend.
Okay, so maybe,
first 2
yeah.
weeks.
So then we have to have a meeting next Tuesday. Or maybe even through email.
Yeah.
Okay.
Figure it out.
Oh, that picture is cut off. Oh, should probably turn this on. Yeah, if you just get a guest list, and I'm pretty sure Miss Nunzio has pull at Northeastern, so parking will be free at Northeastern.
Yeah, last time we actually ran the parking.
Yeah, just
We,
make
like,
sure people
were-
park
Yeah,
in the lot. the correct lot. But yeah, you get lunch over there, and then she get, you know, there's times where you have downtime, and we served in the kitchen, helped serve lunch.
Oh, yeah.
We worked in the parking lot, and then we had a lot of downtime where we had to go outside. And
Yeah, we danced with all the kids.
That sounds fun.
yeah,
It was fun.
it's a good time. So these were the questions that you emailed out that you guys had. So like, what roles can unelected students in the cohort take? Just be an active member of the group. I think it's, you know, everything that we say, it all comes down to a vote of everyone that partakes in SCC. So
Okay, so it's not just the officers who do voting, like it's anybody who participates?
All the
It's
active
usually
members
majority.
do the voting, so all these people, they all voted for us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's very important that you guys all join Collegiate Link, just so if you're not part of Collegiate Link, you can't vote.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. Roles, unelected students, everything. We talk about everything as a cohort. So art show ideas, even the title, it wasn't just the officers who selected the title. Everyone thought of it. Everyone had their own ideas. Even like timings we do on majority base. So if you have an idea, a lot of our bake sales, like sometimes we have like themes of stuff that we do also comes from the whole cohort. So
I mean,
everyone
the
has
art show, the name of the art show that all came
Yeah.
from votes.
yeah.
Just people saying like, oh, I think this way, and then we put them on the board. And you just
I
kind
would
of
say like the officers are mostly figureheads. Everybody, like it's a whole working team. We all work as one machine. Everybody contributes a little bit, and you know, officers are really just the people with the title.
I think some of the people who aren't interested in participating might feel as though they don't, this is not something that will pertain to them.
How so? Like, what are some of their concerns? Like, why?
Oh, I don't know. Not everybody in my cohort attended our meeting, so
Okay.
I don't have any input from them. But
Right.
I'm concerned that they might feel, oh, I didn't have to
Like,
attend the
I'm not
meeting.
running anyways.
I'm
yeah,
not
so-
running. I'm not
yeah.
participating. I don't have to do anything with this.
They have to be active
we help
in order
with,
to
like,
have a say, pretty much.
At the same time, if they're interested, even like resume building, if they're interested, you want to be an active member. Like, even who took part in like the conference that we did? Denya came to that. Corey came to that. I don't know who else came to it.
Yeah,
Everybody but
Ryan. Megan.
yeah, Ryan
Yeah.
came to that. They're not
Angie.
officers, but they all got
Taylor.
certificates for attending and presenting. So now when they do apply for jobs or whatever they do, that's building their resume. They're gonna say they presented at a conference, they volunteered at a conference.
Mm-hmm.
To even attend the conference that you guys are gonna go to, the national level, that's a huge thing to put down or even talk about. So if you wanna go to that, you have to be active, you have to be taking part, because we do, like, everyone does count on that. Even your supporting staff will take that into account as well.
Yeah.
And it's also like not that hard to be active. Like when
Yeah.
we do the bake sales, like we all know we can't be there for like 5 hours, but
Yeah.
we all,
Yeah.
you know, I could come from 1:30 to 2:30 because I don't have to get to work, or that's just like all I can do. And that's
Yeah.
Even if you can make it, I mean, how many times have like Jocelyn just drop off something?
Yeah, even
Yeah.
Ryan, when he couldn't,
The night
stay
before.
at the bake sale, he
Just
would,
the fact that you look like you're
Give-
contributing and
Yeah.
you look like you're interested.
yeah, you can't come, but you'll bake cookies.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
Okay.
But that's what I typically do because I can't always
Right.
give hours.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll bring in trays of cookies or whatever,
Right.
and I give it to them. They can set up. Because at least
Right.
then, even though it's something really small,
But
even
that's
though
a
I'm
huge
not
thing.
there,
It's a
doing
huge
it,
thing, yeah.
That's what the big
huge
thing.
So there's-
also,
Where's
when you
cookies?
do your bake
Hey.
sales and all your events, those cookies are really good.
Corey and
When you do your bake sales and everything, that's gonna be on you guys' convenience. So like when we're doing it,
Mhm.
we know 1 through 4, all of us are on break. Like, so you have to be there,
Got it.
unless you're going to work or whatever
Yeah,
you're
there
doing.
Got it.
So,
are that go to
you
work,
know.
so.
If we could piggyback off of this conversation to one of the
Yes.
questions I had, I think at the bottom. Okay, I don't know where it is, but my document deleted, so I had to retype all the
that's
questions
fine,
from
whatever
memory.
one comes up.
One of our students, she's having a baby boy, Liana,
Mm-hmm.
and she's interested in running for a position, but she's just concerned that she's not going to be able to give the kind of commitment that she'd like to give. So
Okay.
what, somebody,
She-
I think she's due in December, but somebody was saying along the lines of, can somebody basically said, ask them if 2 people can run for an office. I said, I don't think that's possible, but
Will she be
What
back
position?
in school in or in the second semester? Will she be like, what will her activity level in the cohort be?
I'll have to talk with her about that. But I'll bring it up. Basically, it comes down to, I mean, if she misses a little bit, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
We could.
Because last semester we had a student who had a daughter, and he would go to school, pick up his daughter, come back, and he was the state liaison before I was.
Okay.
So he was an active member. He had a child. He had a job. So it's definitely doable.
Well, she was here for some of the meetings.
Yeah.
Remember she took our group picture?
Yeah.
She did.
And she
Oh,
was,
yeah.
she was like giving suggestions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely doable. It's really just dependable on her time management skills and how
Okay.
she can do all that.
Also for that, the going back to having 2 people, say she's here for the 1 semester, but spring semester she can't, whatever or fall semester she can't. You can always
On the re-election.
run it by your supporting staff, run election, like another election for the same spot, or create another spot. So like, if she's the secretary,
That's what we were looking for. Okay, that
create
makes it
another
cool.
spot
Got
that
it.
does similar things as a secretary, but you know you can't just call her the second.
Of course.
You know,
All right.
so something like that.
Yeah.
Secretary to the secretary.
Yeah.
Number 2, I think, is pretty answered by what you said in number
Yeah,
1.
it's kind of the same.
Uh,
How you participate in collegiate link, I'm pretty sure as long as you're a member of SCC's organization on there, you can post events, suggesting events. That's more of what happens in the meetings.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been, how many times, when we were talking about the bowling fundraiser, how many ideas, I mean, it started off, you were like a strikeout count,
Mm-hmm.
where
Yeah.
you give people
You
some
can count
change.
pins, and you can be sponsored either by per pin or someone wants to give you a flat out donation.
I mean, that's where it started from there. Then we're like, well, let's go see if we can get a bowling alley to do something like that. And then we talked to them, and they're like, well, we can give you an open bowl, all you can eat, and whatnot for $25 a person. You guys take, or it was less, and then
Yeah.
we made it 25.
Also on Collegiate Link, it's literally a Facebook. So
I've noodled
you
with
can-
it, yeah.
So if you're a member on Collegiate Link, you can see who's officer, you can see the whole roster.
Yeah.
You can message anyone you want. So if you want to reach out to us that way,
Mhm.
you can do that because those do. I think they come to our email as well.
quicker.
So if you message us on there, you know, just because it's more convenient, you don't want to remember someone's email address. You can message us on there. Suggesting events again. You can message people with suggest events or come to the meeting, say it on the meeting.
Okay.
Just however, I mean,
Is there an option to post media? Because when I upload these to YouTube, I can just post these there, and then everybody involved in there
I'm
can
pretty sure you can.
reference it.
there's a whole gallery. I don't know. I've never tried videos. You could do.
It would just be a
pictures,
link
but-
to YouTube,
yeah,
really.
I don't
So
know.
it's not
You
like
probably
uploading a video.
could.
I'm sure you
Probably
can.
could.
Well, I'll look into it.
Okay. Our tech guy will look into it too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
there's
there-
a little side, there's a thing on the side of the discussion.
So we
Yeah,
could go
I'll
through
bring it over,
Collegiate Link
yeah.
even, just like a little.
Does everyone just get that email?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I just put sample and it just sent to
We
you.
could take a look at Collegiate Link as soon as we finish the question.
Sure.
And then one of the details of the, I think you meant.
Every.
Yeah, we-
Northside.
Northside Learning Prep. I thought that's what it
Oh,
was.
no, it's
really?
NLC, so that's the acronym. Northside Learning Center.
Oh, it's Northside. Okay.
high school,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
I
high
thought it
school.
was the height. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
this is very across the street. But real quick, Collegiate Link, all events, you have to get approved from SLD downstairs,
Mhm.
or there might be one over at El Centro. But so you post it. You have to like. If I wanted to post this meeting today, I can't post it today because it takes them like 2-3 days to accept it. So
Oh,
if I
wow.
want everyone in the school to know we're having a meeting today, which you'll learn about this when you go to the organization training stuff.
It's really helpful. They actually give you a whole flash drive with
Yeah.
Okay.
everything. So I occasionally we always refer back to that flash
Yeah.
drive if we can't remember.
So Northside, don't need to bring anything, just yourself.
There's no admission fee.
admission. The time I'm still waiting on to hear back. We want to do all that. I don't know. And like we said, probably early till like a regular school day.
Because
Okay.
you will probably be going as volunteers
Yeah.
and highly encouraged to go. It's amazing. Like
So fun.
all of us have been there plenty of times. We actually had, I don't know, 2 people that had clinicals there as well. So it's just
I mean,
amazing
we
to go
did-
to.
I plan on being there. So.
Yes, for sure, come.
We did
It's
the
amazing. It's
basketball.
Yeah,
best.
the basketball
It's
game was
the
really
best.
cool.
Yes.
Well, then we went back for the wheelchair basketball where you guys were all pushing kids around and helping out.
we
It
went
was
to the
awesome.
awards.
Yeah,
We went to
the
the
awards.
awards. The part we were actually guests at their partnership dinner or
Cool.
lunch.
Yeah.
They actually do a
cooked for us.
whole since it's a community based. A lot of students they partnership with like a
One was-
whole bunch of restaurants and everything. So all of them were invited. So we were actually invited as guests to attend there as well. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a great place. You know, and right across the street, it's easy, and they'll take whoever they can get to come help. And they love us there. It seems so. At least they put on a good act.
They do. They're just awesome.
The luncheon, Dr. Wong Lo sent out an email about like a pizza party,
Yeah.
switching the officer positions.
Yeah.
I did not receive that email.
No?
I think it was just to current officers right now for us to talk about,
Oh.
which we haven't like done a lot of yet.
Well, the cohort said that a Tuesday, I think they said on Wednesday. Okay, those are Wednesdays because Professor Corvakis doesn't have class on the 16th and the 30th. So those 2 nights were free, so
Mm-hmm.
we were thinking that would be a good time.
Okay. If Wednesdays, possibly if we can't do Wednesdays, maybe Tuesdays since you guys don't have that.
Yeah,
on with
I
us.
mean, I was just looking at the syllabus. It says we don't have class till like October. It's
Okay.
all online.
That's the pizza party thing.
Okay. All right.
That's at El Central, November 18th, which is a Wednesday.
That's right after a portfolio event, right?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Awesome.
So
It's
that
the
date
14th.
we have to
Ours is
look
the
into.
14th. This is the 18th. So isn't ours a Friday? And then, so.
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday from like 1 to
Oh,
4. They give you like a time
Yeah,
slot.
no, but we're going to the only reason why I know that it's a date.
So do all officers of the 2015 code become executive committee?
Yeah.
Is that like, do you guys mean like, as in,
Like, once you elect new officers this October, correct?
yeah?
Mhm.
well,
Now,
that's-
does that mean that you guys are now in the executive committee? Is that the way we were understanding it? Or is the executive committee just like Wong Lo? Like, who's above you guys, I guess? Is really
Dr. Beta and Dr.
We're
Wong.
higher than every. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, obviously there's somebody above you guys. I just
Yeah.
wanted to know
So everything
who
we do,
specifically it is.
everything like, if we had the idea of, right away we wanted to switch the logo because the old logo was kind of lame. We were like, right away we sent Dr. Beta and Dr. Wong Lo, we're like, is it okay if we start doing this? They're like, that's fine. As long as everything goes through them, you know,
Yeah.
kind of okay. Like when we wanted t-shirts, well, they really wanted t-shirts.
They
so we're
really
like,
push for the
"That's fine."
t-shirts, which we
You
will
guys
give you
will
guys.
inherit.
So you guys have some.
We have a whole bunch. So we're like, okay, we're gonna buy t-shirts or we're gonna do this.
Even the bowling event, the art show, everything that goes through, we usually send it to Dr. Wong Lo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
everything goes through Dr. Wong Lo.
Every flyer even that we made,
Yeah.
we sent their way. It's great because you get an extra pair of eyes looking at it. Too.
Yeah, and
Stuff
she
you
tells
might
us
have
like,
missed.
cause she's obviously aware of the rules way more than we are, what's more appropriate, what's not,
Yeah.
so,
Mm-hmm.
she always gives us that feedback as well. And her professional voice is also something we always need
Yeah.
on our flyers and everything.
So for El Centro, us having our two cohorts meet up on a Tuesday, maybe the 15th or the 29th even, would that be possible, or are we reserving that till November?
At 5, we won't be able to do it at 5.
I mean, we can
So
meet
Tuesday
after
the
5.
29th
Yeah.
is our tentative date for the bake sale.
I'm at November 18th.
Oh.
Oh, November 18th.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
This is. I think Dr. Wong Lo set all this up.
Yeah, so that'll
We're
actually
not
be
doing
with the
that, yeah.
faculty, so that's like separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's just something they do every year.
Yeah, so-
They
Yeah.
get like all the cohorts and faculty together. They like throw a pizza party.
Yeah.
And play hangman, right?
Yeah. Or Pictionary.
Pictionary.
Well, we're in class from 4 till 7, and the school doesn't close till 10. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
either the 15th,
I
16th,
close at 11.
29th, or the 30th.
Yeah,
You know, if you'd like to meet up that day and the two cohorts could get together, it'd be really
Yeah.
great.
yeah,
we should
definitely.
do that.
We'll have to talk to Leah too and see if we need to like reserve a room over there.
Okay. so maybe
We've already reserved. I've
Oh,
already
yeah?
filled out the forms with the admissions office down there to reserve a room for SEC.
Okay.
So we could probably just use that room.
Okay,
There you go.
perfect, okay.
Done.
So we can maybe, then our thing would be to see how many people can show, who can make it, who's free, who's not.
Yeah, but I
Maybe,
mean,
yeah.
for like executive committee stuff, if you guys have questions when you do take over, obviously you can reach us.
Okay.
We'll
'Cause,
help you as much as
I
we
mean,
can.
we're still in office, technically.
You guys will take over, well, we're technically still, according to the school, we'll be still
Yeah.
officers, but you guys will be taking over.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Until
if we
we'll
were
run-
supposed to look to you guys to be like, you know how you say you go to Wonglow and you're like, oh, what do you think?
Oh, no, like decision making, if you guys take
Yeah,
office,
do we
you guys
now
need
go
to
to
come
you
to us.
guys?
No,
No.
No.
no, that's
You
all.
don't need to come to us.
It's your responsibility.
I mean, if you need like advice,
Yeah.
help, anything
Obviously.
like that,
I just
then
didn't know if
for
that was
sure.
the next level
No,
for you
no,
guys.
no.
Oh, okay,
No,
that'll work.
No, we do not climb up the ladder.
No, we
No.
just get forgotten.
Yeah, we're
We
we're
just-
gone after
That's
this.
so sad.
So
But yeah, but if you guys ever need anything, any help, if you need more volunteers as well,
Sure.
you know,
Obviously,
so
send that.
yeah.
Contacts and collaborations, yeah, like the picnic, whoever comes, all you guys will meet, Mr. Nunzio, Mr. Pitts.
Are we going? I mean, I guess I'm wondering if you have like some kind of online document, or if you have some kind of
We can
spreadsheet.
definitely do
We can
that.
put
We
something
can
together.
put something together, give you like contact information of Annunzio, their art director over there. You guys are gonna need if you guys do the art
Also,
show.
the lady we met that runs that monkey brain place in Skokie.
Yeah, yes. Like all these people, because we met a lot, even through the art show, we met a lot of people. So I mean, if you guys want, we could give you
Yeah.
contact information of them. Most importantly, you just need Northside. Like they will come in handy for everything.
Yeah, and Mrs. Nunzio is pulled everywhere too.
Yes, she has connections everywhere too. Whether that's if you guys need art for the art show, like
She can send
they
out-
donate a lot of stuff as
Okay.
well. So
And then I think you answered the collegiate link question at number
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
So you have to go downstairs and get it approved by them before you post stuff in the events calendar?
Okay, so like here,
we could go through a collegiate link a little bit
I'm
right
gonna
now.
make this really small because I don't know why it doesn't work. It's still too big.
That's amazing.
Should we set up a time for them to go over there other than the north side picnic to at least meet them and see the building?
Oh yeah, we can. I
Or
think we
maybe when
should
they
wait
have one of
until
those-
we first. Like
First.
we can't just randomly
Just show.
send
I mean, we
like
could,
random
but
people. I mean, we could, but I mean,
Or when was
So, like,
they have one
after
of
the
those
picnic.
3 days again?
this is.
Or
Yeah, we
how
can-
they do it once a month where they spend all day
yeah,
doing something?
we
Can
could definitely. Of course, when you go to the picnic, she will give you a tour of everything. She loves giving a tour of the school. They take so much pride into it. So, and then if you guys want, you guys can settle another date with her as well to come in.
So like there, I'm the primary contact. That was right away. They told us we needed to upload pictures, which I don't know why.
Yeah.
I guess just so that people can see who you are. But there's our logo, the new logo.
So that logo was actually made by us. The logo was
Very nice.
completely different before.
Well, the what's that department does?
Oh yeah, the
Whoever.
graphic people,
Yeah.
but the design.
So if you wanted to do an event, you have to go submit an event, and then it takes you the title, theme, you know. And like I said, you'll learn about all this in the spring. You guys are gonna have to go to the organization. It's like
Training.
and you have like an hour thing where they go over collegiate link, and then you have like an hour thing where they go over student leadership and like how to get funds and where the funds go. And
Very detailed. Like they'll go through every tab of how to do whatever you need to do, whether that's requesting money, even requesting money, your finances, your accounts you take care of through collegiate. So they'll go through that as well. And then I actually went in
Oh, here you go.
2 days ago and hi. We were just talking about you.
Hello.
Should I go back outside?
It's all of them. So like, here's pictures. This is from a fair last night.
Yeah, I went back in and I uploaded a couple more videos just so you guys can, or not videos, pictures.
So like here, this is where you can post for the discussions. Like you guys had that question. So
Okay.
and that shoots an email to everyone. I did it over here, and everyone will probably have an email now. But then, yeah.
So So there's pictures of bake sales of the San Diego trip.
So there's
Um,
albums.
Yeah, I
Only
looked through
that-
it was cool.
So
any other questions that you could
Yeah, I know that we're going to be doing a lot of fundraising, which is wonderful. Do you do any stuff beyond that, like I don't know, support things for you guys to make sure that I had some ideas, and you know, I'll just wait till the appropriate time to run those by or whatever. But is it primarily fundraising, or you guys do anything to support your chapter?
Oh, no, like fundraising. What we did a lot of times was like for this bake sale was with Northside, and for that one, they provided a lot of food. They brought flowers, and it was fundraising for them. But also we got to take a little to help us. So we took like.
Well, from
tires.
that one, I think we gave
We ended
all
up
of it
giving
because
all.
they actually needed money to send a couple students to Washington D.C.
Mhm.
So we gave all of that, donated all of that there.
But other big sales, that's
yeah.
to load up. That's to help you make money for the organization, so that you guys can go to the
The
CDC
conference, yeah.
I
conferences.
understand. I'm saying beyond fundraising, what kind of stuff do you guys do?
Like-
Well, I had some ideas. One of the things that I was hoping to do was create a mentorship program between the cohorts. I thought that would be really wonderful, and I think it would be great if our cohort met the future cohort, and then because one of my professors did a mentorship program with some individuals in grad school, and we had corresponding emails, and it was kind of like, not only is this networking, but this is your mentor, so if you have questions, because like here's a perfect example, Ems knows what Dr. Wong Lo wants on her papers, but so do you guys. And if you had a mentorship program, you have a mentor in the cohort above you, and not only that, it kind of keeps everybody linked together, and I don't want to say it holds you accountable, but I think it's just a great way for the two cohorts to be a little more bound together.
What I would say to that, that's a good idea. I mean, it sounds amazing. They've actually tried implementing it before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it kind of, I mean,
It wasn't very
you guys can
structured.
definitely
Yeah,
try
you
it, run it by
definitely-
Dr. Wong Lo,
Yeah.
Miss Jimenez Lee, whoever. But, I mean, we were part of it, and it
We
didn't
didn't
go
get it.
that well.
Yeah, like
But I mean, if we
Casey
were your
said.
mentors, it'd be amazing. Like we're just awesome. So,
Well, like Casey said, if there's more structure to the whole thing, then
yeah,
it'll work.
like if you guys have set guidelines, like to the cut, think it through. Then I mean, definitely you can make it happen. And it's actually really cool, like. Because already it's really hard for us to even get to know you guys through the schedules. But I mean, if you
We-
guys have a set program for it,
Yeah.
set timings, set programs, and you guys have people that want to take part in it, then definitely I would go for it.
I can't speak for everybody in the cohort. I
Right.
can only speak for myself, and I do feel like I'm on my own little island sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a sink or swim, figure it out on your own is how
right,
it feels.
Right.
So it feels like everything is happening over here,
Right.
and it's just like, figure it out.
I know, definitely. Yeah.
So I think that future cohorts coming in, I would hate for them to have to go
Right,
through that.
right.
So I just,
Also because I mean it is the first time that there is a cohort over there, so it's just so hard. Even for us when we started off the year, even
Mhm.
since last year, since we found out you guys are going to be over there, it was just a struggle to even figure out how we're gonna get this across. Thankfully, technology is helping, and you're helping. But
Yeah, I mean, it used to be we'd leave class and the other cohort would be waiting outside
Yeah,
to come in
yeah.
here. But
so I mean, I guess that's a good idea. You should definitely if you can actually see it through, then go for it.
yeah,
but that's what I mean by things beyond fundraising.
Right,
yeah.
right. Like other events. I can't think of. We've definitely focused a lot on the fundraising and just getting out in the
and the
community.
partnerships.
Other than
It's-
that, for ourselves, we're such selfless people. I mean, I don't know.
Last semester was a lot. We all had the goal of San Diego, taking
Yeah.
everyone.
So I guess that's something we did for ourselves.
It was-
We were.
And that's a
very
lot of
adamant.
work,
It
and
was. That
good
took up
for
a
you
lot
guys.
of work. So.
Ours is a little bit
It took a
easier, so I
whole
don't
semester.
think
It
we
took a
necessarily
very
feel that
long
way.
It was
time to
like
get
days
that.
on the phone with the airlines.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out if we can get, one day it's like, yeah, you can get this, you can get tax exempt. Next day you can't.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this person said, but they don't know what they're talking about. It's like,
Even though it is probably easier for you guys to go this year because I think
it's
where is
St.
it?
Louis.
St. Louis. Even then, you guys are gonna need funds. You guys are gonna need to go to COC. So like,
yeah.
Of course,
definitely get
Right
treasurer's
away.
aspect. Like, get on it because even the funding, like, it's a lot of work. So like, you have to actually go and like
We had made
present in
packets,
front of a whole committee. It's like 20 people that you have to present in front of why you want to.
and you're pretty much fighting
go.
every other.
That brings up a really great
Exactly.
question. When I discussed the treasurer position with my cohort, everybody seemed really intimidated by that. Is there anything you can say to maybe?
Going in, I thought it'd be an easy position. Then not so much. Cause I mean, I don't know. I think
You
it's a
had to
lot of
be-
work doing the money stuff. Cause it's a lot of responsibility. Sometimes I used to like walk around with like $1,000 in my purse and be like, okay, hopefully I'm not getting mugged today. But which I have a bad reputation of having.
Throw that in there.
Other countries though. So.
But in other countries, so not over here. Thank God.
No, but the treasurer does. It's a big job. You have to be
Yeah.
there for like. I mean, you guys won't hit the book airline. I don't think. If I was you guys, I'd take the school vans and just drive. But like booking the airlines, you had how many times you had like 3 calculators?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had like scratch paper everywhere. I mean, if I
Making
gave it
sure
to Chad,
we
he
were
would
on
not
budget.
understand it. So like the whole budgeting, and especially with us, since we did so many fundraisers, and we had 12 people to think of going to San Diego rather than 5 people, because if us 5 officers would have gone, it would have been all done by the school.
Mm-hmm.
But because we wanted everyone to go, it was all done by us. So, treasurer's job, it's good, but it's
So
also...
there'd be a lot less, considering that it's in St. Louis. You don't need to really book
for
flight.
sure.
Okay.
Yes.
But you have to figure out.
And it'll be so much cheaper, so it'll be easier to
Yeah.
do
Like we
as
said,
well.
the only thing we're not sure about is like, alright, is that money gonna have to come all the way back over here, or is there gonna be a cashier place? Like, can you go to the cashier at?
I'll look into that for you, no problem. But I have the feeling that it's
Because
going to be
even when
coming
you
back
want to
here.
just don't put in money into your account, you don't just go to enrollment or wherever the account is. You have to first go to the student leadership, fill out a piece of paper there. Then you have to go to the account. Then you have to come back and bring a slip to student leadership. So I don't know how it's going to be over there, but that's definitely something to look into. But you should definitely be a treasurer.
But that's like I said, you'll learn all about the organization
Okay.
training. It's all stuff just like this, collegiate link. You'll learn all about there. So, yeah. Are there any other questions you think of?
No, thank you. You guys pretty much covered all of it.
So we have a bake sale date.
Hopefully we get the
Hopefully
table.
if we get the table.
We'll work on that.
And then just definitely get the
See
list of
who-
people that can come. And
Since
then
you guys don't have class.
even for the picnic as well.
Yeah.
The more the
Pic-
merrier. They
picnic,
always
definitely.
need so much help. Northside is hosting a picnic on September 19th. It's a Saturday. So they were asking how many volunteers. So we thought it's perfect. It's in September. It's before they are going to run for office. So
They get to
if we
meet
can, have them introduced as well. So we talked about everything.
Do you have any questions for our cohort?
Like,
How many members do you, or how many people are showing up
Oh
to
yeah,
the
that's a good
meeting?
question.
I did forward an
Yeah.
attendance sheet. I think there are 12, if I remember correctly. I put up a sign-up sheet just to gauge interest, to see what I put all the positions out, and I said just feel free to sign your name on here if this is something you're interested in. So we, kind of have a little information on what everybody's interest level, where everybody's interest level is at, and counting myself, 3 people signed up for doing it. I'd say I think maybe 4 people didn't even show up, and
So you guys
Um,
have 17? Is that
I want to say there's 17. I could be wrong. It could be 16, so it
Okay.
might be.
okay?
I want to say it's 17.
Hopefully they see these videos and wanna come. I don't know how to make it more appealing.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I mean, it's
It looks
great.
good on resumes.
You meet a lot
We
of
have a
people
good
too.
supporting staff.
You meet so many people out. Even in clinicals,
Yeah.
through your clinicals, you'll go and tell them you're part of this organization and they want to help you out too. I mean, I think, Edwin brought a bunch from his clinical for the art show, and Denya brought a bunch. Everyone did stuff from everywhere. So.
And we will be here. I mean, if you ever do need help, ever do need volunteers, we're still here. Like,
We're around.
We don't need the mentorship for you guys to really just reach
yeah,
out to
yeah.
us. We're
And
not
of
that
course,
scary.
we'll also like definitely make it a point to come out to you guys as well. You know, ask you guys if you guys need help or anything of that sort. But everyone should run. It's amazing. It's good. I liked it. I had a good experience.
Do you guys have any questions? No. Cool.
Dr. Warlow, do you know if the new cohort coming in is going to be here or at El Central yet?
We're not certain yet because we just opened the application on September 1st, so we're still coming in as an LC.
Oh my gosh, that was like what 2 years ago?
I
That's
know,
crazy.
Oh, wow.
so long ago.
Can't think of anything else.
Yeah, just find out who can go to the picnic mainly.
Picnic
because-
and the bake sale.
Yeah, but majority of the picnic. If I can give her a number of how many people go, she'll be like able to say, okay, 3 will go here, 3 will go here. I mean,
She
like
will
we said.
literally we'll go in and she'll be like, okay, I need you guys here, I need you guys there. Like last time we worked the traffic and then we actually also worked the food. Like we were in the lunchroom and it was a few of us went. And it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of
All right,
fun.
I'll gauge interest and take roster names, see we can get going, get to go to these events, and it's same to you guys with having a cohort meetup
Mm-hmm.
on
Yeah.
the 15th, 16th, or the 29th or 30th.
Okay. So
And,
we'll start sending those dates around and see how it works. And you said what time for those?
I mean, any time between 4 and let's say 8 would
Is
be
that-
fine.
well,
Is
we
that a
got
Wednesday? I don't have a calendar on me.
The
Are those
15th is
Wednesdays?
Tuesday. The 16th is Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
these are Tuesdays.
Yep, Tuesdays, and
Okay. Okay.
they were my coworker was saying let's do a potluck, and I was just gonna bring a bunch of pizza and soda too,
Yeah,
so there's
yeah.
gonna be food no matter what. But
Yeah.
Like things.
Yeah. 3 weeks again. That's it.
So how are you guys doing as a cohort? I mean,
academically,
on.
emotionally,
that doesn't have to
financially.
be on. We could turn that
Yeah,
on.
you should.
We're talking. We're